everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, and if you're a returning subscriber, this is me saying I love you, I love you. What else? Can I start this video? Hello everyone, hello everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, this is me saying thank you guys for all your love. Thank you guys for all your good stuff. I really appreciate you guys. So you already know the vibe. We're just going to move right into the video for today. So guys, hope you took your affirmations. Plus, we're celebrating 1 month on YouTube, and that is why my energy is like hi. I'm so excited. Thank you all for all your support. Thank you for all your encouragement, and thank you for watching and liking my videos. I hope in this little time that I've been able to dispense value to you. So without further ado, let's just move right into the topic of today. So guys, on a serious note, today we want to talk about indecision. Now, what led me to talk about this topic is that personally, as a person, I know a lot of people that look at me and they are like, oh, Christiana, how exactly do you used to be sure that this is what you want to do? Like, I'm somebody that, okay, I mean, really not have it all going together. But if I tell myself that, okay, this is the decision I want to make concerning this thing, guy, that's what I'm going to do. You understand? So, people have been asking me, okay, how exactly do you used to know with precision that, okay, this is what you want to do, and nothing pushes you? Like, I'm somebody that even if all the factors are not in my favor, I'm going to film. Like, more like today now, the cloud and the thunder, they're just doing their own. But I tell myself that, today video is going to be filmed. Yeah, that's the energy. So, we want to talk about indecision. We want to talk about how we can handle it. We want to talk about, the thoughts or the ideology generally that they will tell you that as a young person you can't make a decision. Is when you are older that you know the things that you really want for yourself and everything like that. So we want to debunk all that, and we want to talk about the fact that you can make your own decisions. So before I even start lecturing and then giving you all the nudgings, I want to talk about a little backdrop experience personally. So for me, I wouldn't really say that I really had a problem with indecision. Like, okay, I didn't know what to do and everything. And that is like big shout out to my parents, because growing up, this is the ideology like we're brought up with. My mommy would tell you that I think right from a little age, we have really been given the choice to make our own decisions. Like, when you are given 15 naira from home, and then you're the one who is going to make the decision of whether you're going to use it to buy sweets or whether you want to buy actual food. You understand? So for me, I think it's there from something as little as that. Maybe when we have something to do in school, and then they're like, oh, either you do music or you do French, and then you go home and you're like, oh, mommy, they said we should do music or French. My mom will tell you that, which one do you want to do? So I think that personally, I cannot help but be so grateful for the fact that is the way we were brought up. We're brought up with an ideology that, see, you have the right to make decisions as it relates to your own life, because no other person is going to be there when you're suffering the consequences of this decision than you. So I think that is an ideology, that is a mindset that I was able to grow up with, and it really changed my orientation. So moving on, so that's what I'm trying to tell you, that I was right from the beginning, I've really not struggled with indecision before. So, but when I grew older, like maybe like example, when I wanted to enter secondary school, I was the one that made the decision that, okay, I really wanted to go to a boarding school. The fact was that in my house, my daddy actually prefers boarding schools, as none of us went to boarding schools. But then I felt like I was still given the chance. To be sure that, okay, this is the decision I want to make as it relates to this particular thing. You understand? So when I go to secondary school, I was sitting on my bed that evening. Everybody was crying when they left. They are crying that I'm gonna miss my mommy, I'm gonna miss my daddy. Oh, me immediately I go and buy egg. I go and buy gala. I bought gala and Nutri-Milk or something. But Musayi, finally I've left my mother alone in that house. Last born vibes. I was the only one in the house, so I was very bored. Okay, so I now sat down on my bed and I was thinking about it, that which energy do I want to give in this school? Because see, the truth is that so I was thinking about it, that which energy do I want to give in this school? And right there on that bed, I decided that I was going to be a terrorist. Not like terrorist in the way you're thinking, uncle and auntie. But I decided that I was going to come to school, live the life, do all the trending things, do all the everything nice and everything rolling. That energy. That's what I decided. And see, till up to the point where God captured my heart with his love, up to that moment, I want to tell you that I was living the life. Yeah, I was living the life to the fullest of everything, every single thing. So I put it on my WhatsApp that people should share different experiences where, as much as they were young, they were still able to make decisions that they held on to. And the reason why I'm going to be sharing a very few of them is because I want to tell you that, see, whether you're 16, 19, 20, 21, you can really make life-changing decisions as it relates to yourself. So you don't have to wait till you have everything all figured out and you're thinking that, oh, that's when I'll start making the big decision. No. Right from where you are now, right from where you are today, you can really start making decisions as it relates to your own life. You understand? So, somebody wrote it here that if you took a decision to write a test 2 exam because she wanted to write a test 3 but it flopped and everything, and then she just had, the exam was in 12 days and she had 4 packs. So I want to believe that this person is actually smart and this person is actually capable to do things normally. But then it has to just tell you that regardless of whatever position that she may have been, the mindset that she held on to the fact that this is the decision I want to make, this is what I really want to do, it really changed her mind, and then it's going to help her to make that decision. So another person also said that she made a decision that she was not going to be sexually involved with anybody again because it was a norm in her school. But then she had to just tell herself that this is something I don't want to do anymore. So I know that, habits and all those things may be hard, but we have to get to the point where we begin to know, or where we are very conscious of the fact that when we stand on our choices, it is not going to change, regardless of whether we think we are young or not. So there's another story that I really want to share. The person said that it was shortlisted as a top 10 photographer in something, so he was able to win a prize of a phone. So when he won it, he decided that, oh, do I really need this phone now? Is this phone the next thing I want to do? So he decided to sell the phone and then use the money to invest in all those investments. Please, that's another topic for another day. And then he lost the money. He lost the money. I mean, he lost the money. So, I was really grateful when he shared this with me, because, when you say to somebody that, oh, this person is decisive, this person knows how to say, okay, this is the choice they want to make, and then they don't go back to it. Everybody expects that it should be a favorable decision. But, one thing I've been able to realize is that even if you made a bad decision, even if you were not able to, when you made that decision, it later flopped, I feel like the mere fact that you are able to say, this is what I did, this is the decision I chose, so even if it goes wrong, I also know that I am to blame. You understand? So I feel like that thought is very, very, very good. It's a good step in when you want to start making your decisions by yourself. You understand? So don't beat yourself too much when you make decisions and they fail, but then you have to come to a point where you're able to understand that I have made this decision, and any consequence that come with it, I am ready for it. Do you understand? Now, the last story I'm going to share is of somebody that was saying that, when he was in primary school, when he was in secondary school, he was really smart, and then he wanted to go to science or commercial. He wanted to go to commercial class. But then his mommy was like, there's no lucrative job there and everything, and just, everything out of our own motherly care, you understand? So he now later went to science class, and then he was saying it that right now he just thinks that he's not even enjoying the course. He's not, you understand, he's not really into it because he feel like he was forced into it. So as much as he was young, I felt like if he was allowed to make his own decisions, I feel like he will be more responsible for whatever he's doing now. And then one thing that he now did, he used like a corrective approach. He told himself that, okay, this mistake has happened to me. What can I do? So he called his younger sister. What exactly do you want to study? So the girl was able to understand that, okay, this is what exactly. Very important that, we identify that even if we are young or even if we are not young, we have the right to our own choices. We have the right to make our own decisions, whether or not they are favorable. And then lastly, somebody said that he was able to understand at the age of 16 that, time management is very important, that 24 hours can actually do a lot in our lives. But then if he was just doing the routine things, he would never have come to that point where he thinks that, okay, this 24 hours is enough for me. I can do a lot in 24 hours. Okay, so that being said, let me just share a tip on how, you can become a decisive person. Now, before we start, I just want to say some scriptures. The word of God said that a two-sided person, somebody that is not able to make, somebody that is doubting, cannot receive anything from God. So when it comes to decisions, as much as you know that you're a child of God, as much as you know that God is the one running your life, I feel like the moment something that has been brought into your heart, the next thing to do is that you should seek counsel towards that particular thing. Seek counsel, seek advice. Okay, I want to do this thing, talk to people that you think that are more, knowledgeable in that area. The moment you do that, make a decision, because you are sure that God is at your back, and God will not put negative thoughts and everything into your mind. And then make the decision. That's all. Make the decision. And that's what's going to happen. You're going to make it, you're going to move on, and everybody's going to be fine. So that being said, I just shared some various experiences of indecision and how exactly you as a person can make your own choices. So that will be all for now. See